Yo, welcome to the experience. I am your active and attractive host for another episode of the fastest growing podcast on the market. You know the vibration. Today, man, you know, on this side of the game, we like to talk to the people that really are instrumental in this game and making things happen, the movers and the shakers, man. Today we got one of the biggest, if not the biggest, artists in the game sitting next to the homeboy. We got Lil Baby. How's it going, my brother?
How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. First of all, I want to say thank you for jumping on the platform. You know what I'm saying? It mean a lot to a nigga. In this game, it's just far and few in between of niggas that really feel like they want to help a nigga, bless a nigga in the game. Cause get what? I look at this like you helping me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Real niggas really embrace each other, man. And I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you to P. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always show me love, man. And I want to start the show off with that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start there. But y'all know what we do, man. Usually we hear a lot of niggas talk about doing it, but today we sitting with the nigga that got it done. Talk to me about music, man. Right now you got your new album out. It's out right now. When this drop, it'll be out. So talk to me about the album. What vibe was you in? It's only me.
I'm in a lot of different vibes on now. I ain't dropped the album in like 2 years, so some of them songs old, some of them new. You know what I'm saying? Kind of different vibe. Went through a lot in them 2 years, ups and downs.
You care to talk about any of that? When you first got into the game, you know, I think where you currently sit at, people really don't understand that you came in as the underdog. When I looked at it, and I don't mean that you didn't have the talent, you didn't have the hustle. What was happening was you came into a preordained situation where people were already moving and shaking. When you first got out of jail and you went and hollered at P and you said, I'm gonna do this, tell me some of them conversations you had with yourself in jail. Cause jail will change a man. You know what I'm saying? We come from a place where we don't see rules. Rules really don't mean nothing. But when they take us from our family and sit us in a place where we got to deal with a worst case scenario, then we find ourselves like, I'm tripping. I got to readjust. So talk to me about your time in jail. What were you saying to yourself? 'Cause I know when I was in there, I was telling myself stuff. So what were you saying?
I really ain't tell myself too much, but I did tell myself, like, I'm gonna just try to rap. I'm gonna try something new. I wasn't even really saying rap. I was just saying, like, I'm gonna fuck around in the studio. Like, I definitely was telling myself I gotta try something.
For sure.
Just try some shit. I don't care if it's a dog kennel or something.
Right.
I for sure telling myself I gotta try something else.
Let me say this, and I wanna share something with you. You tell me what you think about it. When you first got in the game, and right, we just gonna talk. You know, we ain't really gonna do no interview like it. We just gonna talk. When you first got in the game, from my perspective, because I like to analyze things, I said, damn, the South was on a mean run, right? We had took it to a place where the rest of the world and all the other coast was like, damn, why we can't get it back? In my opinion, what they done was they tried to box y'all niggas in under mumble rap.
Right.
You killed that. You, Pluto, you know, certain niggas killed that mumble rap shit. See, they got greedy trying to bury the South.
Right.
They tried to bury us and try to say, yo, them niggas mumbling, we can't hear them, we don't know what but they got greedy and threw you in there. Threw a couple of niggas in there that were dancing outside of that. When they know it was never mumble rap. That was, what y'all trying to, so they were reaching, but what they done was they fuck around and made you shatter that shit. Right. Because you put me in that box, and I'm gonna throw that box out the window. Did you even notice that? Like when you was on your come up, see they always try to bury the South, bro. We've been on a mean run for too long. If it was offensive to me, right? Cause they try to put you next to Lil Pump. Some of these niggas that ain't and no disrespect, right? The game is the game, but your lyrics is different, right? To what you do on the mic. So I think that y'all shattered that. Talk to me about, do you believe that? Do you share that opinion? Do you even feel that? Do you even understand what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm coming from?
I understand what you're saying, but I like even when I was saying that shit, I ain't never felt like I was a mumble rapper. Never. You feel me? So,
yeah.
But I did come in the game at a time when it was like your little pumps and stuff who was like hot. They was like on top.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
and
definitely different for me.
Right, 100%. But see, again, I don't think it was the industry. The industry done that, right? Trying to stop the South. It wasn't personal for you. It wasn't personal for some of the people that they threw in it, but it was trying to stop what they doing. If you notice, they send Design off through there to try to. He come with the sound with the South sound. The rest of them up north niggas really couldn't at that time. Now they done come on around, but at that time they couldn't get with that BPM, them beats, that melody. They couldn't figure it out. So what they try to do was bury it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you was never ever, in my opinion, like a Lil Pump. Talk to me about like your melodies, bro. Where you be getting them shits at? What that shit be about?
I really like my vibe of rapping. That's what I do. I don't even really rap.
You a vibe catcher?
Yeah, I like catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I catch the vibe. I just flow. However it go.
Right. You know, and I'm gonna skip around because again, we just having a conversation. I was talking to P about the Amazon documentary. I want to congratulate you on that. Right. What I see with that ain't what the rest of the industry see, but it's important for me to tell the industry what I see. What I see with that is that y'all are revolutionizing the way that we treat content, right? When I see y'all do that, I look across the street at the whole market and I look at Dave Chappelle. So if you know anything about Dave Chappelle, he's using Netflix almost like his Instagram. So he just go get a bag. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, I've been hustling 18 months. I done some shit. Netflix, give me 20 million for that. And then I come, instead of this Instagram free shit, because every time you go up on Instagram, it's for the free, respectfully. But y'all are starting to treat and understand that content is king, right? The same way a Dave Chappelle and all of them did. Talk to me about why you took that approach to do it, because your story has a long way to go, but to do it in the midst of it.
Really P idea, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It was a great idea. But we kind of like already been on that from the get-go. I had like a little documentary first. When I first
Preacher Man.
Rapping, like Preacher Man documentary. And it just like came to this, so it kind of all made sense for me having a long way to go.
Right.
I'll be able, but since I'm already feeding it out there, I'll be able to keep going on that level.
I'm telling you, it's a good more. It's 100 million. Just look, 20 here, 20 there, 20 here, 20. It's Chappelle doing it. See, we got to stop looking just at rap. We got to pull out, zoom out, because you one of the biggest brands in the world. Fuck rappers. You one of the biggest black men in the world. You understand? So we got to start looking at shit like that. See, I see Chappelle. Soon y'all did that, I said, oh, them cousins. That's a power move. Because now what you showing the young nigga is, hey, we don't got to wait till we wash up to go get a bag. You know what I'm saying? We can go 18 months, 2 years, drop a documentary, double back, drop another documentary, sign a few niggas, drop another documentary, 20, 10, 5. What you got? How much? I got documentary, you know what I'm saying? And with your brand, I just hope you understand that you can utilize it in that way. Do you know you one of the biggest black men in the world?
Sure. I understand that. I be telling my man all the time, like, it ain't a lot of black people in the world. You feel me? Like, well, I ain't even gonna say the world like United States. Like where we at, like, we like the least percent. But people don't know that because we only like go where black people at. So we see a lot of black people.
Exactly.
But black people are the minority.
For sure. And then powerful black people. And then on top of that, real niggas.
Right.
Oh man, it really get slammed in.
Yeah, super.
Oh man, shit get right. So when I look at you, I'm always proud, man. You know, and the way God works is so crazy because I always saluted P from afar, right? As I'm hustling, I see his hustle. And I definitely always salute you. To me, you the hardest young nigga. I stamped that. And I got the game. All them niggas listen to me. They respect me. But they know, if they listen to my part, they know I'm always saying home with it. I seen you post today saying, yo, I'm in the industry for the money. Y'all can have that beef shit. Talk to me, let's get there. Because that got to be on your brain. Let's talk about that.
That definitely be on my brain, but that's a Babyface race song, Family Over Money.
Shout out to
Baby. Like one of them bars that like really stick out to me. So I use that as my caption, but it go in my life though, you feel me?
For sure.
I'm really in the industry to get the money. Like I ain't on that beefing shit. Not I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? Some people make careers out of it and I don't see that for me though.
I always felt fun about like going in the booth. I understand popping it, cause we gonna pop it. That's what we do. We popping corn. We gonna pop it. But I always never understood going in the booth and getting with that pure D diss record shit. You see what I'm saying?
See each his own. I see why they do it.
It's paying.
Catchy.
Yeah. Nah, listen, I'm hustling, but I'm saying, like I say, even with media, I'm looking.
It's like like if we was in the street, some niggas say heroin get rich.
That's a fact.
I ain't gonna go that route though.
For sure.
I ain't gonna take them chances.
For sure.
I stick to what I'm doing. Yeah.
How do you stay grounded, man? Because you can do whatever. You ain't, listen, it's a couple things you ain't done that these niggas cheating and doing. And I'm not saying you don't need to do it, because at some point you may want to do it, but creatively you ain't been bagged into a corner to do it, which is go make one of these old songs over, like go get some Jodeci shit, right? Or you ain't did that yet. Do you think about that? Because that's a cheat code. It's like go get with one of these dudes, get one of them old beats, throw a sing on there. Do you think about that?
Yeah. Definitely.
Just ain't got that yet. You don't feel like.
Just ain't got that yet.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like, all them cheat codes and all that stuff work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull them out the hat for sure. But I always said, like, if I do remake a song, it gotta be like one of the ones. Like, I use samples all the time.
Right.
But it just might be the sample beat. I ain't really rapping how they was rapping.
Right.
Man. But like, if I just like actually take a sample that I'm gonna use and like remake the song, it gotta be like the biggest song ever.
Yeah, and you got that. You got that ability to do that. What's your feature price right now?
I don't even be doing feature no more.
It's over with.
Yeah, but like 300.
Do you
350?
350? That's
250, 300.
Yeah.
Like that. But I ain't been doing feature lately.
What's the thinking behind that?
Like now I'm about to put out an album, so
Makes sense. Yeah.
Since doing feature.
Yeah.
But if I I ain't putting out no album, I don't got nothing going on, like why not?
Stay out there, stay in the full face. See, that's what I'm saying. You always been business. Right. You ain't just on there rapping, man. And I think that needs to be talked about even more, right? I want to talk about some of your accolades, right? And first, before I go there, I want to say this: the culture also has a unique ability to ignore the real niggas. And as I see you and I see the accomplishment with the World Cup, I said, I don't think they clapping loud enough for that. Not because I know Baby or I know P, because one of us went and done that. And then I say to myself, damn, though, we'll clap if 8 people go on the Super Bowl. It's 8 of them, 6 of them. This a solo artist come from us and go to the World Cup. And then if we go to the numbers, I was looking it up. It's like 2 billion people watching the World Cup and 500,000 watching Super Bowl. You understand? The numbers ain't even, so we can't be like the numbers ain't big enough. Them folks just is trying to, right? Do you ever feel like that they quick to put stuff out about you that doesn't hold you in the brightest light? But when it comes to certain things like that, and they don't get on you a lot.
I kind of feel like no such thing as bad promotion. That's how I feel. So it don't matter like what they put out about me and shit. I don't care. You feel me?
That's
like,
real.
Keep me out there.
That's real. With your when I was at the premiere, I seen your son. I seen your kids are always with you, and that's a beautiful thing. I want to commend you on that too. Parenthood, fatherhood is the best hood to be from. You know what I mean? Talk to me about, because we trade, right? As much as we don't want to believe it, bro, when we go do something like what you doing, we trade some of that time for the kids. We trade some of that football games or some of them late night talks that we may could have had, but we providing something that they can only understand when they get to a certain age. You understand? Do you battle with trying to communicate that with the kids, or do they kind of understand now that daddy hustling? This ours, what daddy doing?
Nah, they don't understand that. Yeah. Because they feel like I'm rich. Well, my oldest son, he feel like I'm already rich, so like, why you got to keep going to work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm trying to tell him, like, that's definitely that's really like the only thing I battle with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, time. You know what I'm saying? Like, for my kids, like, okay, I want to be doing this so I can give my kids a better life and shit. But if I don't be doing this, we ain't gonna be able to. So it's like a gift and the curse. It's like one or the other. And then it's like, shit, I'd rather take the other. Like, shit, I'd rather be gone and try to build a legacy than just be there and shit go down the drain, you feel me?
You're right, because the kids wouldn't understand, like, when they finally get older, say you do sit out and chill with the kids all day, lose the money, but you everywhere with them, all the games, cooking. When they get old, they gonna say, yo, you were bullshit.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you would have got the money.
Yeah,
What were you? You were chilling? Like, we could have done that later. But you speaking above their language right now. You know what I'm saying? When you just be, because I try to tell my kid, yo, bro, I ain't gonna be able to be there like I usually am. Daddy I got like 10 years I gotta get these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just what that is, and hopefully they understand it, and they won't right now. But we playing a long game. You know what I'm saying? How many people do you introduce to Dominique, not Lil Baby?
Not too many.
Why is that?
I mean, because I don't really meet people
Right.
on the Dominique level. Most of the people I meet is like Lil Baby, so I leave it at Lil Baby, you feel me?
Right.
But if we get to a level where I can introduce you to Dominique, like, I don't mind. But most people won't get to that level.
How hard is that though? That's, to me, I know it's normal for you now, but zooming out, that shit heavy, bro. You don't know who with you for what, bro.
Right.
Like I'm saying, when I saw you even at the premiere, I see you. I know he's solid.
Right.
Say it. I know, and that's me knowing your story. I know he with you, regardless. But sometimes I see, because you baby, so you gonna have an entourage with you. Gonna be 60 niggas sometimes, 40, 20, whatever. Sometimes I be worried. Like, you see me, I'm by myself because I'm worried about them. I done been set up, informing me. So it done shaped how I move. You know what I'm saying? Do you know that everybody in your crew don't love you?
For sure.
That's
I don't
real.
love their ass either. Shit. That's the catch. Goddamn, I know how this shit go.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't oblivious to this shit at all.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know, before it got to this level, like, my eyes open.
For sure. And I can tell that by how you move. You had on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, you said, I'm a street nigga, but I ain't in the streets no more.
Right.
Powerful. And I think they skipped over that. See, they didn't get it. They didn't drill into that, and I think we need to talk about that. There's a different thing in the industry as a street nigga. Right. Let's live there for a second. What's your thoughts on that? Just like the transition of being in the street or a street nigga, no longer in the street. So for me, I'll tell you how I look at it. I look at it like this.
The transition of not longer being.
Right. And adjusting your activity, right? Because I know you spoke to, like, I wouldn't even go for that. Right. Like that, right? What he doing, that wasn't nothing. Right. But because of the industry, I gotta understand that what's at stake. And that's what I mean.
Yeah, I done lost friends, relationships, all type of shit going through that. Like, but I get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make more sense. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't go for that in them circumstances, but I ain't had nothing to gain. Right. Now that I got something to gain, it's like, why would I lose what I got to gain for nonsense or something that ain't that valuable?
Right. You know, and you know what? You one of them niggas that when I always see you moving with that in mind. Like, this shit way too much to be playing.
Yeah, man. I always feel like niggas who be like, or just people, like, I'm just gonna use artists who be wanting to be like too hood and stuff, that because like they living out what they always wanted to be. And I always wanted to get the hell away from the hood. You feel me? Like, I ain't wanna be no gangster. You feel me? Like, I ain't never like, well, I wanna be this. So then once I got the money, it's like I gotta try to be like this. I always wanted to get me some money to get the hell on. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? I swear to God, I appreciate you saying that, because that's my whole message. That dope boy shit is cool when it's necessary.
Yeah, it's a stepping stool.
Yeah.
Everything's stepping stool. Ain't meant to sell dope forever.
I was telling one of my homeboys, like, and when I was thinking about our interview, and by you saying that made me think about this. The dope boy, the street nigga, the only nigga don't take a time out. If you notice, the street nigga hustle 20 years straight. Never take a break, right? Now, everything in life got a time out. You play basketball, there's a halftime. You go to work, there's a break. Everything has a timeout. We playing against ourselves in that dope game shit. Running that shit up. Technology done caught up with it. You know what I'm saying? So now you doing shit thinking you low and you ain't never low. I was telling one of the homeboys, don't ever call my phone because you will change your number, but that ain't nothing because you change your number and they tap his phone. So they just waiting on you to call him again and now they got your new number. You know, so things like that, it's like, it makes me always be cautious. You, in my opinion, took certain things from the streets and translated it, but you were always great at knowing what not to take from the street. You took the hustle, but you got rid of the, man, that little shit, that's petty shit. This money mean more to me of that. Right. What was that thing? Because this rap shit'll blur your vision.
Yeah, I don't really look into the rap shit like that, though.
How you do that, bro? These folk want to know that, bro. How the fuck is you this piping hot and you don't give a fuck about this shit?
I don't know. I be thinking it sometimes.
You one of them one, man.
Like, I don't know. Maybe just because, like, from the start, I ain't never get into it like that, so I don't be like, because these niggas goofy as hell.
Super goofy.
You feel me? So I'm like, I don't want to be that, so I just don't even get into it.
Is the rap niggas relationships real relationships or that shit be fickle? Not all of them, but we just speaking in general.
That shit be fickle. We don't know no nigga.
Right.
How it gonna be real? We just know each other from
right.
waking up 1 or 2 times, making something.
Right.
Niggas who I hang with, who I know, like, who I consider my friends. I know these niggas for 10 plus years and
for
shit.
Sure.
You feel me? Like, they ain't gonna just be cool on them because we made a song.
Right. That's little boy shit. Yeah.
Especially like at this level, like we grown man.
Yeah. And then niggas and women try to sneak past your common sense.
For sure.
With that I love you shit, with that I'm loyal shit. See, they trying to sneak past a nigga common sense and get over there where my loyalty at. Cause they know what come with baby. If they can trick baby in the, you understand what I'm saying? Man, to me, bro, all of that shit is extremely, extremely heavy. Let's talk about tours. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I just said that. You seem to do a whole bunch of moving around. I know you tired, bro. Do you advise your people that y'all need some rest here and now? You know, do you go 60 days, I need a day? 30 days, do you have any schedule with that or you just let your body talk to you?
I just go down when I go down. I usually end up with an off day or two. And I know like I need to rest, chill.
Right.
No problem, chill. And I feel like it be a time and a place for that. Like when you get in, it's like going good, you gotta goddamn get it while it's good. If I do it right, I'll be able to chill when I want to.
For the rest of your life.
You feel me?
For the rest of your life. You know, have you been paying attention to, and let's talk about, you know, what we were talking about when you were asking me about podcasting and brands and all of that. What have you not done with your brand that you think you can do?
I really ain't did nothing with my brand yet. Honestly, I just been like so focused on music.
Right.
Like little stuff come in and out, but like I really ain't did nothing with my brand, and I know I can do anything really. Right. Like I understand the power of a brand.
Yes. You need a product.
For sure.
You need a product, and that's what I was gonna talk to P about. Niggas need products. Everywhere they go, products, and even if it's just one, because I'm watching a couple of people and how they getting some money off doing that. You know, you just need one good product, your name, because everything else you doing to drive the traffic, you know, to that shit. So I think it'll be a beautiful thing. I know you had a partnership with Magnum, Budweiser, Axe. This shit is like this baby from the A.
For sure.
Like, do that feel big to you? Don't feel like he don't care about it.
I know it's big though.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, nah. I'm saying
like far as feel, like.
But I think, you know what I think? Even with the Grammy thing, when I seen that you didn't win a Grammy, and for those of you who don't know what I'm speaking about, he had the highest selling album in 2020. Unfortunately, they did not let him win the Grammy. Now, they said bring apples, he brought apples, and they said they ain't counting apples. That's what was confusing to me. But I seen you find the silver lining in that. When Pete and them brought it to you, I always think that they are so important because of the way that they structured this thing, right? They come to you with it, but it's your decision. You know what I'm saying? They come to you with the Grammys thing and they put it on you and say, look, this what they doing. I don't know why they didn't let you win what you want to do. First thing you said was, and this is in the documentary, go see that. First thing you said was, man, them folk in jail gonna see me on the Grammy, man. You still think about us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them niggas get blurry, man. Yeah,
I ain't really into it like that, though. To get blurry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see people.
I see
how they get blurry. And that's because, like, they finally getting everything they wanted. Like, I ain't got what I wanted yet out this shit. Now, when I get what I wanted, I might go to acting different.
Yeah.
But for right now, I ain't even got what I want yet.
I'm talking about I can't even understand. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it, right? Because I know how hard I hustle and how hard I go. And I'm just like, yo, this little nigga right here, man, go on tour with Chris Brown. Get off tour, go holler at Timbo's. Pick up 2 bags with Timbo's. Jump on the jet. Go do that again the next day. Do that again the next day. Do that. I'm like, he is laying the blueprint. Why don't you come out and talk a lot?
I don't like talking. I like handpicked to talk to you. I just like how you be kicking and shit. I don't like talking.
Appreciate it.
I already rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, damn.
Right.
I ain't know. I got influence and shit, but I influence through like my music.
Yeah.
Whatever clips they getting me talking, whatever they getting me talking. I don't really care to just talking shit though.
I appreciate you, man, too, for that. You know, what resonates with you? Just real shit. Just
Shit I can relate. I actually can relate to anything. I get it. You feel me? I get shit on a lot of levels. Like even people who don't get it, I see that they don't get it. You feel me?
Right.
But I relate to like real shit. I'm for the people for sure.
I can tell. I definitely can tell. What I find funny, and I want to ask you this about Mama and Granny and your family. Was it hard for them to understand or believe that this was what it is? Prior to it being so obvious that you can't ignore it. But I'm like...
No, not really, because I ain't never bring it to them.
To it would be.
So they just only see and hear from, like, it's big at this point, like, they hearing about it. I ain't never, like, calling and be like, Mom, this or
right.
this or that or that. They just see it. Like,
right.
You gonna be here, you gonna be there, you doing that, you doing that. I'm just like, yeah. That's how they started gravitating to it.
Yeah. Because, you know, I know they proud because you've been able to abandon the arrangements that God placed you in. God put you in the ghetto, my nigga. You fought, broke that generational curse. Come up out that motherfucker swinging. You know what I'm saying? So I know Mama and them, because really, even they just know the money. He popping. We getting money. You know, they don't really, but your shit shines so bright, my people just, he getting a little money. You know, we don't really know what that means, right? I see you fly private with them. Do you stay away from them so people don't bother them as much? Like when you out someone?
Honestly, I handle them the same way I handled them before I was a rapper. So like the same way we kick it, like we don't talk on the phone every day.
Right.
The same exact way we used to kick it.
Kicking it the same way as family.
Like my mama, she texts me every day. I text her back every day. Like if I don't text her back in 2 days, she'll call. Like my grandma, I talk to her maybe once a week. Auntie once a week. Like how it been. That's
right.
the way it go now.
Right.
But like when we out of town and stuff, they ain't with me. They never with me.
Right.
They do their own thing.
Yeah. You just let them do whatever they doing. Yeah. Let's talk. I know the women are listening, looking. Let's talk about relationships, females, women. What Lil Baby like in women?
Right now, this the level I'm on now. I just like a cool female. You know? Somebody I can vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Like not too much.
So you know, to me, what I get from that is like have a peace offering. You know,
that's really because that's what I look for in a woman, really. Like peace. People be asking me like, what's my hobbies and shit. Like I don't got no hobby, but a girl be my my leisure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I work hard all day and I get a cool girl I can chill with. That's like, that'll do for me.
Yeah.
Man, I don't really.
That's
play
why.
Game and shit.
Yeah.
Or like, that don't like quench my thirst of boredom or,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't
if
do
I'm bored
nothing.
or something, the best thing I could do is vibe with a girl.
For sure. And you so true to yourself. You still catching vibes. In the booth, you catch a vibe. With the bitch, you catch a vibe.
Everything about a vibe to me.
Everything about a vibe.
My life the vibe right now. That's why I gotta do and be whatever to keep my vibe. Yeah.
Right. For sure. For sure.
Right. I'm trying to fuck the vibe up.
Yeah. Do you have a certain type of girl? Like, do you like them? Me, I tell you what I like. So we having. I don't want to seem like I'm interrogating you. I want to speak with you. Me, I like super thick, big old ass. What about you? What's your type?
I like that girl.
Yeah.
But I ain't against skinny girls. I used to be though. I used to like them light skinny girls.
Right.
Like now, skinny girls cool. You know what I'm saying? I like.
Is the BBL going out of style?
I don't really know if it's going out of style, but like too much is like, all right, everybody got it now. You know, like just, when everybody got something, kind of go out of style then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even the ones that they used to be a quality associated with the body done.
Right,
Now
so
it's
now
damn near anybody.
So that's why it's kind of like played out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like regular girls, rich girls, broke girls.
Yeah.
That's when it's like played out.
Yeah. When you say catch a vibe, is that just chilling in the house? Is that getting in the Bentley, getting in the Maybach?
However it go.
Yeah, just whatever it is.
She need to be able to do whatever.
For sure.
We might not be getting in the Bentley, maybe we might be getting in the low key.
Right.
Damn, I still slide around. It might be in a little Honda. So
right.
You could kick it with me, then we could vibe.
Do you think on this level? Because I like to say, when you get famous, is you or P or some of these other rappers and people, it's like being in the woods. Like, if you see somebody like that you can vibe with, and we got this amount of money, and I think it's halfway genuine, it's almost like I gotta stick close to you, because I don't know when the next person gonna come. Bro, there's people that weasel their way next to people.
I ain't scared of that though.
You ain't?
Nah, cause nigga ain't taking no one nickels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what's what. I ain't really tripping, like worry about people like coming around and use me.
Right.
I'm like kind of good at that. I've been doing this shit for a long time.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like,
and I can feel that.
I always had what somebody want to trick you out of for a long time. Now it's just rapping and shit. So, but I always know how to handle myself.
And you know what? The more I watch you and to watch the rest of the game, I start to say, damn, it might not be that many real niggas in the game. Because how we act, I think this how the niggas that come out the street act when they get in this. We don't play with it. We ain't trying to tell niggas to crash out. We ain't on all that little boy petty bullshit. We try and get some money, feed the family, and put everybody on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when I look out in the field, it's like it's a whole bunch of other shit going on. And again, I understand it, but it's like, what kind of niggas are them? It seem like I can't get in this game, especially you, bro. You see, I get, like everybody, people give it up to me. They think I'm got it slick, know what I'm doing. But I watch you, and you younger than me, because I know with that amount of money, that amount of influence, I can do it in the street. We can, from the street ain't nothing. But with that influence and not to be affected, bro, there's something there, bro. It's something. It's something. Like, I know it's nigga had money in the street, but this deeper than that. This shit is blurry, my nigga. Like, you get this far up to where you can go anywhere in the world, nigga know you. That shit is too much. Like, not too much, it's just a lot to handle. Do you enjoy your life?
Yeah. It was a long time I wasn't happy though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas at work, but now I'm finally in like a happy stage. Like I wake up, I be happy now.
What made you unhappy?
I don't know. Maybe just like got a lot of shit I was going through. Getting adjusting to this shit. You feel me? Changing. Having to stop being around people I'm used to being around, doing things I used to be doing.
Right.
Like just over time, I'm like, I feel and I know like I could adapt to any environment.
Right.
So it was just like adapting to my new environment. That shit had me in a little dark spot for a minute. Yeah.
What was hard about it? What was the obstacle?
Just basically like, really like starting everything over.
Yeah,
Like,
from scratch.
From all the way down to your thoughts.
Man, that's powerful.
Can't think like this no more. Like, you gotta think like this. Or we can't move like this no more. We gotta move like this. That shit kind of fuck with you because it's like, it's real life situations. You feel me? So it's like, damn. I've been living my whole life thinking like this. Now I gotta like, you really gotta tell yourself like, you can't think like that no more. Or like, that shouldn't be a little depressing, especially about certain stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I definitely can agree with that, man. Like, when you say that, bro, that hit hard. Them young niggas need to eat that up. I had to change everything about me all the way down to my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I was thinking prior to couldn't work right here.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's just it'll have me having some arrested development and not taking full advantage of what this is. And if I don't take full advantage, that means I don't recognize it as a blessing.
Right.
And this right here got to be one of the biggest blessings in the world.
And I feel like that's why I can't get into it or take it for granted or like mishandle it because I feel like it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I feel like it's a blessing, I ain't gonna be like bragging or doing too much. And
Right.
like, you know, I cherish my blessing.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
treat it like a blessing.
So that's why I probably like not so much into it or like so much on this high level. It ain't that I don't care about it. It's like I do care about it.
Right.
To the point where like I'm gonna cherish it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I know you care about it. And I was telling P this yesterday, you got good too quick with the rap shit. Like, I know niggas think that that's just some, oh man, I don't know. Nah, nigga care about that.
Right.
Nigga was working at that. Nigga
Right.
really, you feel me? Talk to me about that.
Like, that was like, I used to tell niggas, like, I already was like popping. You know, I get
Right.
money. Niggas know who I am and shit. I handle business. But I tell niggas, like, I don't want to be like, yeah, Lil Baby rap. And then I want to be like Lil Baby hard. Like, even if you didn't know, like,
He one of them
from
ones.
Atlanta or, you know, Charlotte
Right.
really hustling or whatever. I want you to just like hear my music and really like it. You feel me? So like, and I wasn't gonna rap if it ain't that.
Right. How you feel being on everybody's list? Cause you the only nigga. Now take this and clip it. You the only nigga. Nobody else is on everybody's list. I don't give a fuck if it's an NBA nigga, a NFL nigga, a rapper, a street nigga, a pastor, a president. Man, everybody say, nah, he one of them ones. How do that feel? Do you not recognize that? You just doing you.
I just do me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I noticed though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I peep it. Sometimes that shit be crazy to me. I tell the guy, like, damn, y'all realize. But for the most part, I don't try to put my head in it.
Is it hard for you to accept love?
Not really, cause I ain't gonna say I can tell real love, but I think I can in a deep way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna always examine it. Period. Right. What about compliments? Is that easy for you? Accept compliment?
No, I accept compliment.
Yeah. Some people get kind of weird when they, you know, a motherfucker be like, man, you the truth, and they get kind of.
Yeah, I'm like that.
yeah. It's like, damn, man, okay, I get it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
popping it. I'm doing, yeah,
man,
me
like,
too.
Be like,
Yeah.
kind of a little weary a little bit. Like if I know a nigga gonna do too much, I walk around.
Right.
I don't even want to see him.
Yeah, he finna do too much.
Yeah, man, this shit kind of making it weird.
Yeah. Tell me who in the rap game right now you feel like you haven't did a song with, not necessarily that you want to do a song with you, but you just fucking you seeing what they doing. You just like, damn, they kind of putting it down.
I'm always for like the new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I feel like, you know, the new wave always the best wave. You feel me?
Right.
So like right now I be fucking with like new young nigga like Boston Richey,
For sure.
HotBoii.
For sure.
I'm on them young niggas. heavy.
For sure.
That's what I've been.
And you be helping them niggas.
for sure.
You will get on a song. That's what I want to talk about. Back in the day, right? See, again, it's another thing y'all shattered. Wayne kind of started it, but y'all shattered it. Back in the day, they'll sell the same verse to a nigga 1,000,000 times. Like, a rap nigga come through a city, do the verse for you for $5 grand, because ain't no streaming. I'm gonna be in North Carolina in 2 weeks. They don't know I done sold that verse to a nigga. So I put that same verse down in North Carolina. Y'all been able to, or you been able to verse, and smashing them. Talk to me about how or why you feel like you need to or want to embrace them young boys like that. That's powerful. And you don't give them bullshit.
Right.
You actually put it down when you fuck with them.
I mean, a lot of times I always look at it like, if it was me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if it was me in that position, I want a nigga. And I had niggas to do me like that, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake them and shit, they just pulled up on me.
Right.
You don't know. Like, he just like, I'ma fuck with you and fuck that with me, you feel me? So,
Right.
And that's what I'm used to anyway. Like, I'm taught by like older niggas, like embracing the young niggas.
Right.
Shit. So like, that's how I'm gonna rock out. Like,
Man,
all
that's
this game I
love.
got, whatever I got, like I'm gonna give it to a nigga.
For sure. Me too. For sure. And that's why I do this, is to spread the game. And, you know, this is our first time having this kind of conversation, but this is regular whenever you want to have a conversation. Like, this is your platform the same way as mine. You know what I'm saying? It's open. So, but when we deal with each other, we got to deal with each other from a real perspective. You know, we got to have real conversation. We can't just be giving each other some of that bullshit. We got to really talk, because the young nigga learning from us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What advice you got for a young nigga? Just who don't believe, who don't see, because you so confident, it might be hard. See, you can't give a nigga advice because how it worked for you was a hell of a thing.
I always tell people that too, like how it worked for me, it's just like,
Yeah.
a lot of this is just God work.
For sure.
Most of it.
Yeah.
So I can't even give you no blueprint. But like for the main part, I can tell a young nigga like, try to do as right as you can. You feel me? Like, even when you're doing bad, try to make it right out where you bad. That's how I always thought about it. Like, no matter what I do, no matter what I'm doing, like how bad, I always try to make sure my good outweigh my bad.
You a good nigga, bro. And I'm going to say that, and I'm going to continue to say that. See, because what I think also we don't do enough of is, number one, what you doing for me, right? Hey, yo, I like, bro, bring him through. I want to do a podcast with him on my album. You know how big that is? I'm in debt with you. Right. You understand? Forever for that. But when I hear you talk like that to these young niggas, it tell me that we need to hear from you a lot more, bro. Right. And I know we hear from you through the music, but even that profound thing you just said about had to rethink everything, that's gonna stick with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna stick with the young niggas. They need you. They don't. Who you give me a nigga in the game respectfully that they could get this kind of game from without talking.
I don't see it either.
You teaching niggas without speaking to niggas, right? So what I'm saying is I think they need you more. This generation needs you more than you even know. You know what I'm saying? But I like how you always are about family, about God. You ain't never arrogant, bro. You ain't never arrogant, bro.
I seen arrogant niggas lose it all too, though. You feel me? So like, they helped me a lot. I seen a lot. I seen niggas.
And I think
on top of the world and I lose it. Like, I ain't never trying to be that.
Yeah. And you know what I think, because I see it on camera so much, and now it's like, nah, this nigga really like it. Right. Like this ain't a camera thing. I don't really like it. Like, he just chilling. You know, when did you know you was dealing with destiny? Because Lil Baby would have been okay getting 1,000 bags a week. You know what I'm saying? This right here is God pulling you out of something. What moment did you know, like you just said, most of this is God? First, I thought this was me. I thought I was rapping like a motherfucker, and I am.
It's just like how fast it happened and the type of things that happen, and just the things that happen. Like, it don't happen like that. So for it to happen, like, I ain't no fool. Like, I ain't gonna beat in my head try to figure out like, damn, how this shit happen.
Nah, for sure.
God,
just embrace it. Yeah.
Like, this what this is.
Right. Let's speak about the Drake nigga, cause he a big nigga, he a good nigga in this game. He do a lot. What process or what did you pull from Drake, if anything?
I mean, the biggest thing is what we were talking about, like how he embraced like the young niggas. Like, that's how you get washed.
That's a cheat code.
That's how you get washed up.
Yeah.
Like, you try to go against what's young and new, you gonna lose.
Every time.
You know what I mean? Like,
Every time.
Like, get down and lay down. You know what I mean?
And they and Thug showed me that. Like when that Thug and Wayne thing was happening, and Wayne kind of tried to shun him a little bit before he came around and embraced him. It was like, that ain't working, bro.
You gotta embrace it.
You gotta embrace that little nigga. He named his shit after you. You gotta embrace him. He ain't going nowhere.
You better embrace it.
Yeah. And Drake is a good nigga to get that kind of game from. Do y'all create in the studio?
We have before.
You enjoy that, or you like catching a vibe by yourself?
Oh man, bro, we kick it. So you know I catch a vibe with him, but just with anybody, most of the time I catch a vibe by myself.
Yeah, that's how I probably would
like. I'm saying even if I was at his house,
right?
I'd probably go in there by myself.
That's what I mean.
You know
Yeah.
Like the times I like to record, I record like early in the morning and shit like that. It might be sleep. Everybody, or when it's time for everybody to go to sleep, I might want to record because I might go to sleep while everybody partying. You know what I'm saying?
You like that morning time?
Yeah,
I love that early morning when the world sleep.
Yeah, nobody ain't calling my phone.
I love that shit. What else did you take from the street outside of the hustle clip?
I took everything from the street, like how I can walk around and be by myself, or I cannot be into it. I can. The streets, like at the level I was on, that shit like detrimental, like real. I had to learn a lot of this stuff, like to be able to do unbelievable shit and still stay sane and shit. Like I learned all that from the streets.
Exactly.
Like I ain't just be able to be this big old rapper and chill just off this. Like whatever I went through in the streets and stuff, like kind of prepared me for this.
Yeah.
Everything I went through in the streets, like I dropped out of school, like what I kind of know from the street. My mom and my daddy went together. My mom always had a boyfriend. My mom's boyfriend always been like a street nigga too.
Right.
So for the most part, everything I know from the street. And I ask questions too, though.
Yeah. You seem like you inquisitive, like you want to know. And what's that about over there? Yeah.
That's all the questions in the world.
You were just asking me about, yo, what that? And you ain't finna podcast.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Hey, what's up with that podcast shit? What that's about? How I need to get money fucking with that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that far too many times we are not questioning things. You know what I'm saying? We get took advantage of. Let me ask you this. Fat Joe just spoke about his accountant robbing him. You ain't been through none of that with like misleading information in regards to like your accountant might say this much was spent.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest problems.
Moving too much to count that money. Somebody else got to count the money. You got to ask somebody you trust. Then who can you trust with that kind of opportunity in front of them?
And they already know, like, we start from like a zero standpoint. You know, they know we don't know shit.
Exactly.
So goddamn, you better eat. Way easy to take advantage of you. Because this shit don't come with no guideline, no books and nothing.
That's why it's good to have coach niggas like that who might know a little something, even though they can get whooped.
Everybody like why baby want to hang around niggas like Mike Rubin and shit.
That's what we finna fucking talk about.
Like, them niggas grow up on
That's what we need to talk about.
You feel me? I ain't hang around no niggas just to be hang around nobody. You feel me?
Let's talk about that. So for those of you who are unaware, I want to just frame this a little bit. For those of you who are unaware, after a picture and video came out with Baby and a couple of other rappers from our culture, a lot of these guys were influential, impactful, and instrumental in our culture, right? And so what happened was these guys were with the Michael Rubins of the world, with the football owners, some of the most powerful people in business. And then the narrative was, you know, that you guys were over there for reasons unknown. I always say, Baby disguised as a rapper, he doing business. For sure. Michael Rubin them is maintaining 100 million, 200 million a year portfolio. Gotta be able to get in there and mix and blend. Why do you think that they even get that lost in translation, knowing you ain't gave them no reason, bro?
People just be on shit. Like, I don't know either. Like, people just.
Soon I seen it. Me and bro wasn't even talking yet. Soon I seen it. Man, hold up. Everybody, hold up. Hey, man, y'all do know this business, don't it?
I got to know.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga. That's because they groupies. See, what happens is nigga push on you what they is.
Right.
They projecting. Ah, look at them, they over there. Nah, bro, I'm in here on some, hey, when can we get together about that deal we were thinking about? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no when we can get together. We gonna get together on such and such.
Right.
That day.
Right.
This day. Like,
Right. So what have you learned from those guys?
I learned a lot because, like I tell you, I ask questions.
Exactly.
And they know answers to questions we don't even know about.
Regular shit to
It's
them.
regular, and to them it's like,
yeah. Oh, you ain't saving money.
Embarrassing that you
Yeah,
don't know. Like,
for
you
sure.
don't know that?
For
Like,
sure.
And I'm like, hell no. I don't got no problem saying hell no. Like, I don't know that. Never heard that.
Yeah.
But they like, they 10-year-old kid know that. You feel me?
Right.
Like, we don't grow up like
Right.
that. But they couldn't tell me nothing about the streets though.
Run circles around
You feel
them.
me?
And sometimes with the hustle, run circles around them. But they just have information that we don't have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand the thinking behind not getting with the billionaire.
I don't either. They don't even got to be a billionaire. It's just
The hustlers, the real ones.
people who got doing what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
You
What
know?
is?
Whether they black, white, orange.
That's another thing we not on.
Ain't on it.
Nah, we ain't on that just black people, white against shit. Now we recognize that there's some injustice and some things that ain't cool.
Right.
But if you real, we fuck with real.
That's what I fuck with.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely, wanted that. I want to ask you this too. The Munch girl, she's pretty cool. I want to ask you about this. She was getting booked for $3,000-$4,000, right? They canceled all of them because the song blew up. You think was that the right move? I'm not in the music business, so I don't know. Is that so? Like, if you get a song like Munch and it blow up, right? Your booking number is $3,000-$4,000. This shit blow up. Now you can really get a 20, 25. Do you just cancel them?
You go on and still rock out.
That's what I think. I would have
cancel the show.
Right.
We going to rock out because it's still only one song.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how
Powerful.
big it is. It's still only one song.
Powerful. And you need them promoters.
You need all that shit the same like the street.
Right.
One promoter tell the next promoter, the next promoter tell the next promoter.
Right.
Everybody know everybody.
Now here's where this way you get innovative at. If I were her, I would have said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this show for $4,000, but you got to give me 2 front ends for the next 2 dates when I show up to get that $2,000 back end.
Anything you can
Just
make it work.
just like I'm coming to get that $2,000 back end, but hey, my new price is 20. Have 40 for me, or have 20 for me, 2 front ends, and give me 2 dates. And I'm there for the 2,000, but I'm picking up that other dub too. But you gotta, you can't just dead it though, because
and who's to say that really went like that?
Right.
That shit
That's true too.
So much stuff like
that's true too.
I don't even like talking on like
right,
because that should be so. I see stuff about me,
right?
So I know
there's cap.
Shit, just
and you know what? When we talk about it, I want to be clear that on this side we don't talk gossipy. You see what we talk about? We try to get some information, how to resolve it, what we doing, what could have happened. Right? It's more so that approach on this side. It ain't she dumb for this or this person. This nigga. It's like, hey, what did he do that for? Dog, he probably messed up a dub fucking with that.
Yeah, I'm always into looking like that.
Yeah,
too. I ain't no like downplay nigga.
Nah,
I'm trying to see why. Make sure I don't do it, or maybe it was a good idea, it just didn't go right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm into that. For sure.
What do you want to tell the fans about the album?
I would say I got a lot on the album. You feel me? And I feel like my music more into like listening. Like you gotta listen to what I'm saying. It ain't really too much just shoot 'em up, bang bang, or super catchy. You kind of gotta just like real shit.
Right.
Not saying I don't say nothing about shoot 'em up, bang bang, because that's real shit too. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Like for the most part, I feel like you gotta just listen to what I'm saying and understand it, because it's like it's real shit in there.
Right. With your hustle and everything you do, are you consider yourself an entrepreneur, right?
For sure.
100%. I think in our culture, we talk about the entrepreneur, but we don't talk about the intrapreneur. The intrapreneur is someone that'll get in a company and work their way to the top of the company. Entrepreneur is a nigga that start a company. Right? And I think sometimes it get lost because we need people that's gonna work with us right? So if everybody is an entrepreneur mind state, we might have trouble finding people to grab the bags or motherfucker to hold the dressing room door or whatever the case may be. When you surround yourself with people like P, tell me something you might have learned from P.
I mean, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from P, and that's another reason why, like, I got a great run in this shit too, cause I got a person like P. I ain't just signed to a label. I got P in the middle of the label.
Right.
You feel me? So ain't like the labels could just handle me any kind of way. They gotta go through P.
Exactly. And he ain't going. He love you. He love you just how he talk about you when you ain't around. Sure. You know what I'm saying? He love all them niggas, but he talk real high about you. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't even nowhere around, he say it's personal for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing, him being kind of that buffer in between the label, because like you said, they running game. They were sending shit through there, and you know, that buffer is always a beautiful thing. Let's talk about birthdays. James Harden, you and James Harden always go big on birthday. Where's that relationship come from?
Shit, I probably started. I'm like that. Like, it ain't just me and James Harden, me and everybody.
Right, you do
like,
go
even
big.
On my birthday, like how I be posting all this stuff, like people by me. That's because I be like crazy for everybody's birthday. I'm like a birthday nigga.
Right.
I feel like that's some old ghetto post shit.
Yeah.
Because rich people don't get their friendship for their
right.
birthday.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like real rich people.
Yeah.
They don't get their friendship.
Yeah. Cause they said, I hear them rich folk, especially white, see, they do anything to separate themselves from us, even with the Richard Millie. We call it Richard Millie, you know, and Rogan and certain other people call it Richard Millie, you know. They when we can afford it, then they gonna change the name some kind of way to make it where it's like.
Nah, I don't look at it like that.
What is it?
That's what the name was anyway.
Is it? So how we get, well, cause we'll just throw something on it.
Just throwing
Patty.
shit on it.
Yeah, we'll just throw something. Yeah, okay. So that's what it is.
Already that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Correct way.
Yeah.
We took it in
Patty.
Went how we wanted to go.
Yeah. Richard Millie. Yeah. That nigga said Richard Millie.
However it go.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
I'm saying it though.
Yeah, for sure.
Know what it is.
Yeah. Also, man, you one of them niggas put that shit on. And I got one more thing after that. But you one of them niggas put that shit on. And I want to say this. A lot of these niggas poor, but they dress good.
Yeah, now that's been a thing.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah, like if it
you one of them one we believe that got that shit on.
If it wasn't for rap, like I could wear white t-shirt right for one.
Right.
And like, okay, now I know I rap. Got an Instagram, I'm doing little shit. Everybody putting that shit on. Like, all right, let me dress a little bit.
Yeah.
Get in the mood, but I ain't really.
That shit be you definitely do your thing. I want to talk about this and then we can end it. Wrap up. In the Untrapped documentary was the last time we saw Young Thug talk on camera, and it was also the first time that we really saw you speak about Marlo. Let's spend a little time on Thug and Gunna. You know, want to speak about it briefly. Free Slime, free Gunna, free YSL. What's your feelings about using lyrics in court?
On some all the way honest shit, like I ain't against them. I mean, okay, I put it like this. I'm against them using lyrics in court, right? But I'm also against rappers putting bullshit lyrics in the song. You feel me?
Right.
All right, we can fight and go to bat, but we also can't be putting nothing in the song what's really going on now. We can't like.
That's for sure.
We can't give them the reason to not doing it, because the people who like going to bat for us and shit, that's what a twist come in.
Right.
You feel me? Like, cause it's okay to rap about anything, but it's the fact that if you actually doing it and rapping about it,
right,
that's where the problem comes in.
Exactly.
It ain't a problem of using the lyrics, and so now for the niggas who actually doing that shit and rapping about it, it's gonna fuck it up for the people who using it as art and doing it. So that's
for sure.
where the problem gonna come in at. Like, it ain't gonna be like, that's what I feel like.
Right.
That's what the problem is, and that's why they do it, because it done been one or two times where they actually it have been some dumbass people who actually then told them exactly what it was.
Exactly,
You feel
exactly.
me? Like, so they gonna take that in.
Use that against everybody.
Use
Blanket.
it against everybody.
Yeah,
I'll dribble. That's what
Yeah.
they want to do anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. And I think about it. When I think about it, I say using, like you said, I agree with you, right? So if you are saying the real things in your lyrics that you're actually doing, that's stupid. That's an issue.
That's just stupid.
But if the court is using lyrics and framing them without crimes, then that's also an issue.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of what you're
like
saying.
levels to it.
Yeah,
Levels to the
yeah.
issue.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, I can't. It's harder to speak on the issue because it's levels to the issue. You gotta know like from what angle they at, like
Right.
to even speak on it.
Right. For sure. For sure. You talk to Thug Gunner and them?
Yeah, I talk.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Like I say, man, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for fucking with me. You know, like I say, this game, they don't give alley-oops like this. You know, this right here should change. It's gonna change some things, right? Our relationship on my end is solid. You know, I'm in debt with y'all boys about this kind of shit. This is real nigga shit. This don't go unnoticed, right? And I want to say thank y'all again, right? Real niggas. And I want the youngsters to know and see that this ain't one of them fake relationships. This ain't nobody being paid or no kind of, like, this is real niggas just saying, we see somebody hustling, we like what he doing, we fucking with him.
For sure.
And I thank y'all for that shit. Real nigga shit. You know what I mean? Biggest podcast in the world. We'll sit down again soon, man. I appreciate you, man. Congratulations on the album. Congratulations on being that nigga. You one of the realest ones out there, man.
Appreciate that, man. Definitely.
Got a lot of love for you, man. It's Up There Podcast, biggest shit in the world.
Yep.
Gang.